Peace be upon you. I hope you all are doing well. Gums receding from their place, moving down, shrinking, bleeding from the gums, and sensitivity to hot and cold in the teeth. These are very common problems. You might brush your teeth 4 or 5 times every morning and evening, but your problem still doesn't get solved. Even with the most expensive toothpaste and mouthwash, instead of your problem getting better, it actually gets worse and keeps increasing. So in today's video, I'll share some important points with you, some new things, and the proper protocol. By following this, the bleeding from your gums will stop, the sensitivity to hot and cold will go away, and your gums may even grow back a little. So let's move on to today's important video, which is backed by research. The first thing is oil pulling, which I've mentioned in several videos before. Coconut oil was very popular for oil pulling, which helped improve gum health and also eliminated bad breath. In 2009, the Indian Journal of Periodontology conducted a study which found that oil pulling actually gives better results than even the most expensive mouthwashes, like chlorhexidine mouthwash, which is used worldwide. Not only does oil pulling have no side effects, but its effectiveness is on par with those mouthwashes. So you get great results at a lower cost and without any harm. A 2022 meta-analysis, which means combining various research studies, proved that oil pulling only kills the bad bacteria in the mouth, not the good bacteria. In other words, when we do oil pulling, the good bacteria in the mouth, which are beneficial for oral health, are not harmed at all. If those good bacteria were to die too, what would happen in the mouth? You could get a fungal infection, viral infections could increase, and all sorts of diseases could start developing in the mouth. This is a major downside of using mouthwash regularly. That's why oil pulling is significantly more effective than using traditional mouthwash. So the main thing I want to talk about today is a special oil, sesame oil. What exactly does sesame oil do? It freezes all the bad bacteria, exposes them, but doesn't kill them. This is a very important point about it. It exposes the target for you, showing you exactly where to aim, and your enemy, the harmful bacteria that cause infections in your mouth, will be eliminated. So what do you use to actually kill them? For that, you'll need to use another oil called clove oil. Clove oil, which is the oil of cloves and contains eugenol. Eugenol is something that easily kills harmful bacteria. So with these two oils, your sesame oil and clove oil, the combination not only reveals the bacteria, but also allows you to easily target and eliminate them, while the good bacteria in your mouth can thrive. So what do you need to do? There's a protocol for this. It has 3 steps. Write them down carefully. You need to do this at night because at night you get 8 to 10 hours, which allows these substances to work in your mouth. When you wake up in the morning, your mouth will feel fresh, there won't be any bad smell, and your gums will regain their strength. Your gums will become healthy again, just like before. So the first step is the most important. Before going to bed at night, you need to gargle with lukewarm water mixed with salt. First, take exactly 1 tablespoon of lukewarm water and carefully add a small pinch of salt to it. Mix the solution very well until it is fully dissolved, and then proceed to swish it thoroughly all around in your mouth for at least 60 seconds, just like I am doing right here. This way, it'll reach everywhere, and what will it do? The bad bacteria have outer walls. They're protective shells, the bacterial cell wall. This process starts to create cracks in those walls, making them weaker and softer, which reduces the bacteria's protection. So this first step is very necessary, very important, because it weakens the bacteria and makes them easier to kill. So after that, what do you have to do for the second step? You've already weakened your enemy. Now, what do you have to do in the next step? As I mentioned earlier, you need to gargle using a combination of sesame oil, which is till oil, and clove oil, which is long oil. But how exactly should you do it? Begin by taking 5 whole cloves, then use the backside of a heavy metal or stainless steel spoon to carefully crush each one of them thoroughly, until you can clearly see that visible cracks appear in them. After you have done that, go ahead and add 2 teaspoons of high-quality cold-pressed sesame oil to them. After adding this oil, let the mixture sit for at least 30 seconds so that the eugenol is properly and fully absorbed. Then, give the entire mixture a very thorough stir to combine everything well. Then filter it using a strainer so that the whole cloves stay on top and the extracted eugenol goes into the mixture. What you need to do is take 1 tablespoon, the big spoon, of this, add plain water to it, and mix it so it becomes a bit thinner and easier to swish around in your mouth. After that, what you need to do is very important. You have to keep it in your mouth for 60 seconds so it can take effect for 60 seconds. After that, you need to spit it out. So in this simple way, the bacteria that were already weakened by rinsing with lukewarm salt water will be killed off easily. But following the protocol is very important. In the first week, you should keep it in your mouth for a short time, 60 seconds, and gradually increase the duration. In the second week, what you need to do is keep it in your mouth for 3 minutes, and in the third week, you should keep it in your mouth for 5 minutes. Swish it around thoroughly, and then spit it out. After spitting it out, you need to wait 60 seconds. After that, gargle with lukewarm water mixed with salt or just plain water so that any oil left in your mouth is completely washed out. So this completes your second step. The third step is the most important one. You must have noticed that whenever you get injured, feel pain in your body, or have inflammation or swelling in different areas, there was one remedy that was very popular in the old days. The elders used to say that if you mix turmeric and milk and use it, it would cure your joint pain, reduce inflammation, and you would feel really fresh, So building on that, the third step is turmeric paste. This turmeric paste is extremely important. How do you do it? In a way, it actually has a very important name: ceasefire. It stops the war. That is, your immune system gets activated and starts killing bacteria. But even after the bacteria are gone or just lying around in the gallbladder, your immune system keeps running, which ends up harming our body. This is what we call autoimmunity. So to call a ceasefire, to stop the war, turmeric is very important for stopping your immune system, because otherwise your body will keep harming itself. So what should you do? Write down this very important method. Take half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, mix it with water, and make a thick paste out of it. After that, take a clean finger and gently massage your gums with the paste for 60 seconds, using small circular motions, especially where the gums and teeth meet. Then leave it on for 1 minute. It contains a special compound called curcumin, which is very powerful. It heals the gums, kills bacteria, and strengthens the gums. So you must do this step. The third step is the most important, and what I'm about to tell you now is the culmination of everything. It's a 21-day protocol because nothing gets fixed instantly. What do you have to do for 21 days? First of all, write down the plan. From day 1 to day 3, the protocol for the first 3 days is just to add salt to lukewarm water and gargle with it, so that all the bad bacteria in your mouth become softened and weakened. You only have to do this for 3 days. The next step is very important. From the 4th to the 7th day, what you have to do is take only sesame oil and clove oil, mix them well, and gargle with them just as I explained earlier. According to the week, as I mentioned, you need to do it for a certain number of minutes. 3 minutes at first, then 5 minutes, gradually increasing the time each week. After that, from the 8th to the 21st day, you have to use all 3 things. At night, first add salt to lukewarm water and gargle with it. Then swish with the oil, gargle again, and after that, apply the turmeric paste. By following this protocol, your gums will be healed after 21 days. And how will you know? The bleeding from your gums will stop, sensitivity to hot and cold will go away, and the bad smell from your mouth will disappear. But there are some mistakes you should note and avoid. Some people use an alcohol-based mouthwash as soon as they wake up, which dries out the mouth and kills your good bacteria. Never use a mouthwash that contains alcohol. Number 2, never use a hard brush. It'll rub and damage your gums and teeth even more, especially if they're already in bad shape. So take note of these things and you'll start seeing results after 21 days. These things are possible. Let me give you an example. Usually for gum recession, when the gums recede, the definite treatment is surgery. But nowadays, we've added some new things like hyaluronic acid. You can get its gel under the name Gel, and you can also get it as an injection. We inject the injection into the gums, which causes the gums to swell. Its effect lasts for about a year to a year and a half, and then it goes back to normal. The same goes for Gel. It also causes the gums to grow out a little from their place. There's ongoing research on these things, and in fact, some companies in Pakistan are also making this gel, which is going to be launched soon. Hopefully these tips are helpful and save you from major surgery and expensive treatments, as the problem can return. A patient recently came from Dubai. He had surgery there, but his gums were damaged again, and he spent a fortune. So these have limited benefits. That's why in today's video, the techniques I've shown you, use them for 21 days and be sure to share your results in the comments. Let us know if the bleeding from your gums has reduced or if the swelling in your gums has gone down. This will, God willing, be better for you. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask, you can ask in the comment box below. Thank you.